auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract here today, and the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here, everything is quite clear. So buyers is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. Location is absolute key here in Banbury Road. We have access to absolutely everything that you need for a great lifestyle and for significant capital growth. Short walking distance to Edward Street shopping, not far away at all from Gilbert Road shopping, where you'll also find a number of bars and restaurants, and of course easy access to many transport options. Plethora of parkland in the surrounding streets. The property itself, comfortable as it is, plenty of scope for you to add your own improvements on and renovations over the years, or consider building your dream home, or consider this as your next perfect development, subject to council approval, of course. Either way you look at it, this land and this location, equal potential, equal opportunity, an opportunity that you can take advantage of today by getting the sold sticker on the board. So if that is your goal, right now is your time to reserve that right, buyers. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 8 Banbury? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. At 580,000, a fair start now, 580, and we're up and running. At 580,000, at 580,000, perhaps round me off to 6. At $580,000, fairly been offered now, 580 the bid. At $580,000 now, at 600, welcome, best of luck at 600,000, bids in front against you, sir, at the back of 20 now. At 620,000, at 620,000, bid back there, 40, can I suggest? At 620 the bid. At 620,000, bid behind, opportunity in front at 20 now. At 620,000, first call at 20. At 40, and welcome back at 40 and 60. At 660,000, the quick retort at 60 now. At 660,000, bid back there again. Opportunity still with you in front. At 660 now. At 660,000. At 80 now, and a nod of the head from Ilia tells me that we're on the market and selling at 80. You've got the keys in front. At 680,000, make absolutely no mistake about it. We sell here today. If you're waiting for a half-time break, if you're waiting for me to go inside and seek instructions, I won't be doing that. At 680,000, the bids here, the keys are here. We're on the market and selling, so if you've come to buy, bid me now, forever hold your peace. At $680,000 the bid. Once at 680, are we done? Twice. At 700, sir, at 90 now. At 690, same courtesy at 10 if you like, at 90 and 700 beckons. At 690 and 7 got. At 7? At 700,000, even money at that, 7 now. At 700 the bid. Your 10 still good with me, so if you've got it, but this is where it counts. We're selling at 10 now, 710. At 710,000, the bid's behind. At 710 the bid. At 710,000, fairly been offered now. At 710, at 15 now, I'll take the 5 in the same courtesy at 5 if you like. At 20 got. At 720,000. At 720,000, the quick retort right back in there. Small bids help the competition come along. Big bids shut the competition out. Big bids buy property. At 720 now, at 25 got, at 725 now, at 725, you're absolutely sure, sir. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At $725,000 the bid. We're on the market, we sell. If you've come to buy, show me now. At 725 the bid. For the first call at 725, are we done? At 726, same courtesy, ma'am, at 1 if you like. 726 and the bid's there. At 727, at 727. Yes, at 727 now. At 727,000. It was a late run, sir. Make it count. At 28. At 728,000. At 728,000. Fairly been a 30 got. At 730,000. At 31 now. 731 the bid. At 731 the bid. Fairly been offered bids there. You've worked so hard to get yourself in this position. Don't walk away yet. 5 now. 35. At 735 the bid. At 735,000. Can't buy like that, sir. Only like this. Are you absolutely sure? At 735. I thank you for your bidding here today. At 735,000. Bids here, keys are here, we're on the market, we sell, paying for keeps at 35, at 730 and a half for 735 and a half, almost had it at 35 and a half, at 735,500, your competition's at $5,000 bids, there's cause for optimism, might be at 735 and a half, need to know, at 730.40, at 740 now, at 730.40, at 40 now, at 740, at 740,000. At 50 now, welcome back, sir, back with style. At $750,000 now. Don't let it scare you off, it's just a big bid. You can make one too. At 50 now. At 750 I have. At 750 the bid. At 750,000 we're done over there. So 750 now. Back with our original bid at 50. At $750,000 we're on the market. We sell at 50 now. At $750,000 the bid. First call at 750, all done. Second call at 750 the bid, done, finished. Third, final call at 750, all done, all finished, all silent and out at 750. So we're definitely done here. Thank you very much for you being here today. Sir?
1,000.
At 1,751. At 751 now. At 751,000, bid back here now at 51. At 751,000, what do you say, sir? At 53, at 753, at 753, and the bid's back here now, 753, bid behind, opportunity in front, keys are there as it stands. At 753,000, at $753,000 the bid, first call at 753, second call at 753, third, final call at $753,000 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent and out at 753, done over there. Been so strong from the very start. I want to make sure I give you every opportunity to make the right decision for yourself. At 753, do I have your best? Have you given it your best shot at 753? Do we let him have it at that? At 753,000 bids there. I'll give you the count of three, give you a bit more time to think about it. Once, twice, third, final call, 753 the bid. At 54, 754, and we're back here, sir, at 54, 55, at 755. That's confirmed. The decision has it at 755, at 755,000. At least you can walk away with the knowledge that you gave it your best at 755 now. At 755,000, fairly been offered at 755. We have on the market, selling, playing for keeps here today at 755,000. Once, at 755, twice, third, final call. $755,000 to be definitely done, sir. All done, all finished, silent out at 755. I'll ask you one more time. Do I have your best? Happy to sell to the highest bidder? Thank you very much for your spirited bidding here today. At 755,000, we're selling, selling, selling. So, congratulations, sir. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Thank you. Thanks, guys.